Holiday bonuses, what to gift your assistants, what's normal, what's smart, and what to avoid. You guys, I have been looking forward to this episode all year long. I wanted to wait until December until that thought is crossing your mind. It should have already crossed your mind by now. And if it hasn't, this episode is going to strike a chord and be like, okay, what am I gifting my assistant? Or what am I gifting my team? So we're going to talk about more than just your assistant. We're going to talk about team members in general. So are you guys ready? Okay. Salon owners, let's talk about something that we all wonder every December, but nobody wants to talk about it or say it out loud or bump ideas off each other. So I've created an entire episode just for you guys on this topic. How much money do we actually give our assistants for the holidays, or any team member for that matter? Because I know half of y'all right now are Googling it, chat GPTing it, or you've thought about it, but have done nothing with it. Okay. So I don't want, some of you guys might be thinking this. I don't want to look cheap or go broke trying to be generous, but damn, I just don't have the money for this right now, or literally cannot buy everyone a really good gift. Is that you right now? This was me for many, many, many years. December would creep up and I'd be like, how am I supposed to throw a holiday party? How am I supposed to pay for everyone's dinner? How am I supposed to buy gifts? It stressed me out and I hated getting there. So I'm going to give you guys something at the very end of this episode that's going to change the game when it comes to parties and gifting and all the things for 2026 next year. Okay, so stay with me. The last thing I want for you guys is for holiday gifts to become a financial burden. Okay, we're not doing that. I don't want that. Okay, so let's be real for just a minute. The real gift isn't about the money or gifts at all, and it's really not. All right, it's your consistency in your leadership all year long. Holiday gifts are not a band-aid to fix bad culture or bad leadership. I'm just saying. Okay? So don't try to outgift your shitty leadership. Which brings me to my next point. Doing things from the pureness of your heart. If you are gifting your team, planning events, or going above and beyond because you want recognition or because you want your team to be impressed, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. As salon owners, it's very common to feel underappreciated. I hear this often. No one says thank you. My team doesn't notice what I do. It feels like no one cares. And trust me, I've been here. I have felt this more times than I can count throughout salon ownership. But years ago, I made a decision. And I've stuck with it ever since. Anything I do for my assistant or my team, I do it from the goodness of my heart, regardless of whether or not I receive one thank you. My intention cannot be tied to their response, period. I'm going to say that again. My intention cannot be tied to their response. True leadership is about pouring into your people with pure intentions. It's about giving because it's who we are, not because of what you hope to get back. When you lead from the right place, everything changes. This is servant leadership, you guys. All right. So let's talk about what's actually normal when it comes to holiday gifting. My normal, okay? You're on my podcast right now. Somewhere along the way, salon owners started feeling like we have to break the bank and give these extravagant, over-the-top gifts at Christmas. And listen, if you're anything like me, the moment December hits, you feel this pressure to go all out. Surprise your team, spoil your people, make it magical. And if you're raising your hand right now, this was me also. So I know because I've been in your shoes. The truth, we put so much pressure on ourselves to constantly over deliver. And I'll say sometimes unrealistic expectations. And it's just not necessary. Appreciation doesn't require extravagance. It requires intention and thoughtfulness. And I'm going to give you guys a lot of good ideas. So you guys ready? Let's talk about gift giving if your team is small. Small for me right now, for the purpose of this podcast episode, we're going to say anywhere from 1 to 5 employees. So if you have under 5 employees, we're going to consider your team a small team. Smaller teams naturally allow for more intimate, personalized celebrations, and these do not have to be expensive. Okay? So examples, a fun dinner out as the entire salon. Take everyone out to dinner. Okay. Drinks and dinner on me. Small, thoughtful gifts like monogrammed jammies. We did this one year, not last year, maybe the year before, 2 or 3 years ago. So fun and so cute. I love monogramming things and putting names and personalizing them. What about a cozy coffee shop morning or where you treat everyone to their favorite drink or pastries or Starbucks or Chick-fil-A? That doesn't have to be anything big. Personalized ornaments with their name or salon photo with the year. I did this last year and they were so cute. So damn cute. I think I just bought everything on Amazon and I printed off a salon picture from the year and I put it in there with like a snow globe and snow. And I love that. And everyone loved it. They were so cute. What about a custom tote bag or crew neck with your salon branding? A couple years ago, I got like makeup bags and had everyone's names put on them. I think it was an Etsy order. All right. It's the thoughtfulness that counts. If your team is larger, we're going to say 6+ stylists for this episode. If you have 8 stylists, 10, 12, we're going to say you have a larger team. When your team grows, the pressure to go big can get even louder. I know from experience, and I'm telling you, larger teams thrive on meaningful experiences, not gifts. I'm going to say that again. Larger teams thrive on meaningful experiences, not gifts. So here's some really good ideas for you guys. What about a holiday game night at the salon or at someone's house? Bring snacks, play card games or board games, and let everyone just relax, kick back, have drinks, have hot cocoa. We did this one year at my house and it was so fun. This was several years ago. We actually played, have you guys heard of like minute to win it games where you set a timer for a minute and you make silly games with like toilet paper rolls and like, you can Google these type of games, but it was so funny. Like we were peeing our pants. It was so funny and it cost nothing. This is true bonding and literally cost almost nothing. So if you have a big team, this would be a good idea. What about a movie night at the salon or someone's house? Hot chocolate bar, popcorn, comfy blankets, very simple, cozy, but very memorable. Handmade ornaments. I just talked about this one. I did this last year. I handmade ornaments. If you're not the crafty person, skip, say, hell, Lacey, I ain't doing that. Pass. They turned out really cute. And it's a very sentimental memory and they're going to hang it on their tree every single year. Okay. What about a hot cocoa and a cookie decorating night or a gingerbread house contest? Who's going to build the best gingerbread house? That would be fun. We've never done this one, but that would be so much fun. Invite everyone to just wear jammies, come comfy cozy, turn on holiday music, easy, inexpensive, and fun. And then maybe set up a Polaroid wall where you guys can just take fun photos. They print them off immediately and everyone's got keepsakes and you guys can take cute photos. Okay. I want you to think more heartfelt and meaningful than stuffing envelopes with cash because I've stuffed envelopes with cash before. And I'm not saying that's wrong and you can't do that. I just think there's better ways to spend your money. Money's appreciated, of course, but the memories, the community, the connection. This is what builds real culture. It's the experiences, you guys. All right. Let's shift into smart gifting. All right. Because this is where the magic happens. I love smart gifting. Smart gifting is when you give something that actually supports your assistant or your stylist in their careers, their growth, their confidence, and their businesses. So these are gifts that make their lives easier, help them stay organized, improve their work behind the chair, or level up their content creation. Okay, smart gifts can be fun, thoughtful, and incredibly impactful, especially heading into the new year. So, examples. What about a full focus planner or a high quality agenda? You guys know that I love the full focus planner, so I am going to link it in the show notes. It sets your team up for success as you go into the new year. Okay, it's intentional, it's functional, helps them build real habits that stick. Go in the show notes. You guys can grab my link for that. What about Britt Siva's wealthiest year yet? Another high quality agenda and planner. I've gifted this before. We actually had a contest a couple years ago at one of our salon retreats. And the winner of this contest, I think it was like a social contest, the one who posted the most, got the most engagement, was really like blowing up our retreat at the year. And she won. So we did, and people were like dying for this. They wanted this planner. I had it in front of them. I set it like on the kitchen counter. put like a whole instructions of what the contest, what you had to do with expectations, how to win it. It was a huge hit. So something like this. What about 1 month of online education or a yearly subscription? As long as it's smart and actually relevant and inside your budget, maybe it's a cutting subscription, color theory, extensions, content creation, whatever helps them grow inside their business. Or a high quality blow dryer, flat iron, a tool. Obviously, this is for smaller teams, or maybe you're one assistant, but this type of gift sets them up for success behind the chair. It feels very aligned and very professional. All right. More smart gift ideas. A ring light. Okay. Easy content creation. Who doesn't need a ring light? High quality tripod or phone stand. A car mount. Film content in the car, talking. I've gifted these before inside Train the Trainers, car mounts. A professional cape or apron with their name embroidered. Tool organizer, a portable charger or power bank. How many times are our phones dying? Power banks are great. Okay. Smart gifts are incredible, but I want you to hear me loud and clear. These type of gifts are perfect for small teams or individual assistants. Do not do this with a large team. You will blow your budget so fast. Unless, I'm going to say unless, caveat, you have the money sitting in the bank or allocated to this event. Okay? So let's talk about what to avoid and what not to do. Don't give random cash with no meaning. Don't just feel the need to put $20 in an envelope, $50, $100, or $1,000 in an envelope and give that to them. I would not do this. This is what to avoid. Don't skip the heartfelt card. So important to tell your people, thank you. Merry Christmas. I love you. I can't wait to see what 2026 brings. Do a heartfelt card for every employee and every team member inside your space. Don't compare what other salon owners are doing. Who cares? Next. Don't let guilt or perfectionism run your money. A strong leader gives within their capacity, not at the expense of the business. Meaning, do not go into the red to try to impress your assistant or your team. Do not give with the expectation of praise or recognition. If your gift comes with expectations, it's not a gift, it's a transaction. We just talked about that. Okay. Now, I'm going to share something with you that changed everything for us when it comes to holiday or end of year parties or retreats. So really this is for I'll say bigger parties. It could be for holiday gifts. What we do is we actually pre-save for this all year long. All year long, we save for this time of year because I know it's an expense. If every December feels financially stressful, you want to be generous, you want to do something special, but it feels tight or overwhelming, this is your solution. So listen up. This is what I want you to start doing the first of 2026. So listen, if you take anything from this episode, this is your action item. Listen up. I want you to save 5 to 10% of your total revenue all year long. Put it in a savings account. But you are not transferring the money manually. It's automatic. Set it up once and let it do the work for you. So how do we do this inside Salon Lace? We have Square. We automatically pull 10% before the money ever hits my bank account. So the second a client checks out, Square swoops up that 10% and puts it into a separate savings account. Square can do this for you. I bet your bank or third-party processing can do this. You need to look into it. You literally never see it. You never miss it. It doesn't affect your operations, your payroll, anything. It is money that out of sight, out of mind, you don't see it. Then one day when you actually log into Square, you pull a report, you go into your Square savings, and bam, several $1,000s sitting in there ready to go. And then at the end of the year, I just transfer. I have saved so much money doing this. And if you're not doing this for your taxes, you should be. I'm not going to talk about that right now. This another podcast, okay? What we use this money for. These are just ideas to help with holiday gifts. I don't think all this money should go to gifts, but maybe to help a little bit. Holiday bonuses, if you bonus anyone anything. Holiday salon parties. It absolutely goes to fund our holiday party every year. And then our January retreats. When we do our team retreat in January, it funds our retreat. That's a big one. So your holiday party, save for it all year. 5 to 10%, pull that money and you never see it. It makes December fun instead of financially stressful. And it makes gifting intentional instead of reactive and last minute. So your 2025 action step right now as we go into 2026, before January 1st, don't wait. I want you to do this now. Before January 1st, set this up. Call your software, Salon software, ask if they can do it. They might refer you to your processor. Call them, call your bank. How do you do this automatically to where you don't see it as there's no transfer of money? It's automatically pulled, automatically saved. This is one system that will change your entire end of year experience as a salon owner. So I want you to pull 5 to 10%. You do not have to spend thousands to show appreciation to your assistant and team, and you shouldn't. I don't recommend it. You need to be intentional. You need to be heartfelt, thoughtful. Your team won't remember the dollar amount. They'll remember how you made them feel, and they'll remember the experience that you created. I promise you. A handwritten card holds more weight than a bonus ever could. So create the experience. Don't worry about the gifts. Write a card. Be intentional. Be thoughtful. That's what matters. All right. So much love to you guys. If you would like to give a recommendation for podcasts going into 2026, can you do me a favor? Why? If you liked this episode, if you took value from this episode, will you go give me a recommendation of what you'd like to hear in 2026? So we're going to put a little form in the show notes. Could you do that for me? For me gifting this episode to you guys and giving you guys these ideas, go fill that out. Just give me one idea. 1, 2, 3 ideas. Lacey, I'd love to hear you talk about this, this, and this. As we plan 2026 podcast episodes out, I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys want? All right. I'll see you guys same time, same place right here next week. I love you guys. Have a great week.